Last video we talked about ask and wait blocks. In this video I want to talk about how to add in a broadcast and receive block. Broadcast and receive blocks can be useful when communicating between two or more different sprites. So here I have two sprites. I have my astronaut Karine and my planet Mercury. So to keep it simple, we'll have Karine, our astronaut. When the green flag is clicked, she will ask, what's your name? All right, and let's assume there's no correct answer. So then we have our answer box pop up, and we will program it to, she will respond and say hello, and depending on what the answer is, let's go to our sensing, take that answer, and then she will respond hello and say the name that was given. So let's try it typing in Bob, and let's start from the beginning. What's your name? And if we type in, well, we can type in anything. Let's say we type in Bob. She will say hello, Bob. And just to show that there is no correct answer, let's say we type in Dave this time. She will say hello, Dave. Okay, so let's say Mercury. We want Mercury to also respond to the question. So that's where our broadcast and receive is going to come in. So if we go to our controls, our events, here we can broadcast a message. Okay, so here if we broadcast a message to a new message, and we're going to call this, we can name it anything we want. We'll call it name so we know what we're talking about, the name of the person, and we're going to broadcast the name of the person, and we're going to now click on the sprite Mercury because we're switching to Mercury. And you'll notice there's no coding here because each sprite has their own coding, and we haven't given Mercury any coding yet. His first job is going to wait, and when I receive, okay, and it already is here, when I receive the message name, the broadcast name, then I too am going to say hello, and I will also say the answer, which would be the name of the person. So let's try now and see if not only will our first sprite, astronaut Korean, respond, but also Mercury. So let's say, hello, what is your name? Let's say the name is going to be Dave. We press enter, and Korean says, hello, Dave. Broadcasts the message to Mercury, who now says hello, Dave, as well. So there we had that communication between the two sprites using the broadcast and receive. And you can do this with multiple sprites. I'm going to show you here in our Mystery Planet Haiku game. The different answers can be broadcasted and received to all the planets. So each planet is programmed to respond. And if I play the game,
I'm lost in space and I'm trying to find my way back to my home planet.
We have 9 different planets, and depending on which answer is given, that planet will respond from the broadcast and receive. So in this case, we don't have all the planets responding at once. They're only responding if their name is given as the answer. So let's see what happens. The correct answer is Pluto, but let's say we put in the planet Jupiter. Okay, so now we're broadcasting a message to Jupiter, and Jupiter says, good try, but it's not Jupiter. So if we look at the coding for our Jupiter sprite right down here, I'm clicking on it, okay, you can see it says when I receive, okay, the message Jupiter, I'm going to say good try, okay, and then I'm going to broadcast the message back, okay, it's kind of like a ping pong game, back to Karine, back to my main sprite to ask the question again to keep the game going, okay, and this time I'll type in the planet Mercury. Okay, and now if I click on the Mercury sprite, we saw Mercury responded. Mercury said, good try, but it's not Mercury, and sent it back to Karine to ask the question again. And here the question box will show up again. And the game will keep going until you type in the correct planet name, okay, which would be Pluto. Okay, and then that would broadcast the message to Pluto, which has a different response of changing the scene and saying that's right. And